Hello, hello, hello. It's Jet. We're back again with another VOD review. And today, we're actually taking a look at the Exo Cadets DPS player, Bruma. I think he said this is around a 2,500-ish game. And Bruma, what was it about this VOD that made you want to bring it to my attention?
It ended up being a really close match, and I'm pretty sure there were a lot of things I could do better here.
Okay, that's what we like to see. Anything else you want to add before we get started?
Um, this is a game I played on Brazilian servers, my servers, so I don't
Okay.
have ping here, so it gives me a lot of more freedom
Oh, nice.
than I normally
Okay.
have.
So like with playing with ping, like what are some like major differences that you've noticed and how like have you adjusted?
Certain cooldowns like Tracer Recall shields for things like Brigade or tanks, they are not as responsive as they
Okay.
normally are, so you generally die after you press a button that should bail you out.
Yeah, so you have to like be more predictive, it seems like,
Yeah.
which is probably like a different game in and of itself.
Yeah, back when I used to play tank for the team, if I ever blocked the shatter, it was because I knew the other Ryan was going to shatter and I read him like a book. Other than that, I could not react for shit.
Gotcha. All right. Well, with all that said, let's get started.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Over here. 10 seconds.
One.
All right.
Attackers incoming.
Okay, already going left lane. Cool. Setting up for flanks. Okay, I was like, okay, you're shooting the blue people. Gotcha. I was like, why didn't you shoot that Mercy? Why is that? All right,
I'm on red
let's
team.
take a look at that death. Yeah, you just got owned. That's all right.
Yeah.
Maybe relocate, but let's keep going. Okay, run away. Ooh. Yeah, so already I think you can be playing by cover a little bit more and choosing better angles for yourself to make your job easier. So instead of fighting on main, maybe take those stairs to the left and play cover a little bit. You would have been harder to dive too. It would have been easier to get away.
I see.
But your team's doing really well. A little more leading with your shots, especially those storm arrows on that monkey. I think it's like you being used to playing like on 200 MS is kind of showing right now. Nice job. I think it's like there's a tracer to your left that you're not really paying attention. Nice. But who cares? Nice job dodging the hook. Okay, cool. I like that you're rotating, trying to get a better angle. Getting a little aggressive here with the positioning.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
died
so
for
you
that.
deserve that. 100% deserve that.
Yeah, I should have gone server instead of.
Yeah, exactly. So you kind of already seems like you know what to do. So instead of playing like in the middle of everything, like where you were right here. Hello. Okay. Play server room because your tanks are controlling the space already. Your Zen should not be here either. But just play here and just shoot things. It's really all you need to do. You have cover. You have a mega. Simple as that. But going into the fight to contest cart isn't really your job. That's his job. That's reserve the tank. That's their job. Just be thinking about those things in the future.
Yeah.
Death was 100% avoided. Could have 100% be avoided. Okay, cool. Going right lane, looking for angles. Mercy on cart, okay. Let's speed this up a little. Nice shot. Oh, your cart, bitch. It's unfortunate. It happens. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
It was really sad because
So, what's up?
I didn't process that the Mercy rezzed the Cassidy, so I ended up dying because of that.
So, yeah, and what I kind of want you to start doing and really think, so it's fine to push cart, but recognize when the fight starts or when the fight is going on, and then reposition to where you're supposed to be. Where is Hanzo supposed to be in the middle of a fight?
In the high ground, so probably around the bridge or on top of the ship.
Yeah, so like more specifically, if the fight's happening here, we want actually Hanzo to be more out on the outside of the fight, or the outer edges of the fight going on, where our tanks are like in the middle right here. So yeah, I think wall climbing up here, taking this spot right here, and you have all this LOS to do stuff. It puts you in a much better position to be able to defend yourself if somebody was to jump onto you. Because right now, like, you're very much just like obsessed with the cart. Like you said, you used to play tank. So when you're tank, yeah, sure, go ahead and play near the cart. However, when you're DPS, you're a little bit more squishy and a lot more vulnerable. So we need to play around cover and in a better position that better suits our character. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing I'm seeing so far. All right, so let's continue. Game, please. Yeah, you have good aim though. Like really, like if you just fix your positioning, you'll climb like crazy. Right now you're being a little too greedy. I mean, yeah, you got a headshot, I think. But right now, like you're being a little too greedy with the positioning. Like if you got in trouble, like if someone decided to press you or to pressure you, there's not really a whole lot you could be doing. Nice shatter. Nice job. Okay, Mercy, go up. Fuck off. Go up your tanks. Okay, blocking the door, cool. Man, this Tracer's mad at you.
Yeah, she got mad at me after that last kill.
Let's take a closer look at what happened there. Looks like we just lost numbers. How did people die? Okay, so our Lucio died from that. The High Noon. Mercy's gonna die from... Oh, she just falked. Okay. Yeah, because Mercy was rezzing, so she wasn't able to heal other people. Okay. And then you're taking a 1v1 with a Tracer. It happens. Ooh, big pulse bomb.
Yeah, I got voted sports.
Guys, good. Took your health back too. I hope that you pay a little more attention to him. Sounds like you're spending a lot of time shooting tanks.
Might be a
Like
terrible habit I have.
just take a look at who your options to shoot are and who you're choosing to shoot. So there's a Zen on your screen, there's a Brig on your screen, there's a Kree on your screen. There's a little Reinhardt to your left, but you're shooting the Roadhog.
Yeah.
Just some things to think about going forward.
I think this is because for the longest time I didn't have an actual good aim. So I learned in the beginning to shoot whoever's easiest to shoot.
Right.
And that's generally the thing.
But now that
So
you're
it's a bad
better,
habit I
we
have
need
to
to
break.
be getting more value with who you're shooting.
Yeah.
I'm definitely paying attention to that tracer. Okay, cool. Yeah, so probably not the best time to... You were aware of what was going on right lane, right?
No. That's the thing, I really didn't.
Okay, so we had a few cues, right? So we heard the high noon, right? What direction did we hear it from?
The right lane.
Right, so it's the upper right. So we knew that there was at least one person on the high ground. And what's one of your jobs? What's one of your jobs as Kree in this comp?
Take duels with their DPS.
Yeah, you're on the right line, but it's having awareness on what's going on in your flanks. So you're spending you're I think you're still like very much in that tank mindset where you want to pay attention to what's going on in main lane. However, that's not necessarily your job. Like you need to be paying attention to what's going on the off lanes, and that's why you're getting destroyed by a tracer and the other DPS where they just simply flank. So pay way more attention to what's going on in your off angles, and you had the information. You still use it.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, your BAP could have saved you. All right.
It happens.
Yep, go duel this tracer for sure. Dang, a little too early there.
Yeah. I thought she was going to blink closer.
So, I think let's watch that again. I think you can use cover a little bit more, even in 1v1s. So it's either if you're gonna take the 1v1, like take the 1v1. So you see how like Chaser was holding the mega right here, and you were just kind of right here with not really great escape options. So you either aggress on the tracer and take the 1v1 right there, or back up to corner right here, so where you're still close to your team. But if tracer does decide to aggress, you're in a much better position to be able to take the 1v1. But standing right here was probably one of like the worst things you could do. It was almost like in the body language of your play, you were thinking, okay, maybe I should go in there, but at the same time, that's a little bit dangerous and a little risky. So you kind of had this like, when I say like deer in the headlights, does that euphemism make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so you're kind of just like freezing right here when we really just needed to make a decision. are we going to duel the Tracer or not? If we're going to go do the Tracer, just go in there in this nice little box where you very much have the advantage. Tracer likes big, wide open areas because she can blink and zip around. So, but standing out here, not necessarily the best option. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do something, do it. Okay, Dick.
Okay, so I need to commit harder to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Basically.
So if you're gonna duel, go duel. If you're gonna play a little bit safer in your team, go play a little bit safer in your team. Don't try to do both and then half-ass both.
I see.
Tracer's behind you. Okay, cool.
No, it was a Reaper.
Yep, it's like someone's behind you.
Yeah, I didn't know he was hiding there.
But at the same time, like, how many out of all your deaths from on this game, most of them have been from off lane. So like the enemy DPS positioning an off lane and then just punishing you for not paying attention, right?
Yeah, it has.
So we'll get to that in a bit.
Score 0-2.
So right now, your biggest thing, I know this is a meme, but it's lane control. So you're doing a great job at focusing your attention on mid, but is that necessarily where we should be focusing our attention?
No.
Where do you think we should be focusing our attention?
Any side lane.
Yeah, so the off lanes, which is the left or the right. So it's okay to stand by your Reinhardt, but we need to have awareness and attention to off lanes. Because most of your deaths have come from just the DPS flanking. And I think this also comes from positioning. So standing by cover a little bit more. So that you can also, if somebody is challenging you from the off lane, you have resources to work with, like I said, cover, but also you have escape routes to your team. Because there's even a lot of times in from your positioning, there's even a lot of times in scrims where you're like calling for support from the supports. But in order for them to come save you, they have to really get out of position themselves in order to give you the resources that you're calling for.
I see.
So keeping that in mind with your positioning and standing by cover, that's going to really help you a lot. But you have the mechanics to 1v1, and you should definitely 1v1 a lot more, in my opinion.
Roger that.
Even despite your ping difference, you can do it.
Switching. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Nice. That's
She
awesome.
wasn't expecting that.
Nope. Again, kind of shooting targets that we don't really need to be shooting. But now you're going for it, so that's good. There she's low, cool. Okay, so it does seem like you're a little more aware of what's going on in the off lanes now. Interesting ammo. interesting. I was just telling you how good your mechanics were, and we'll see you miss like 15 shots in a row. Okay, nice.
Eventually I get there, okay? And then I die to Azari because I'm
I think you should... What do you think you should have done instead here?
As soon as I kill the Tracer, just back up a bit because I don't have my Reinhardt there.
There's something else that you probably could have done that would have really helped and saved you guys time. Yeah, just stand by the forklift and cover and Dragon. Would have made a lot of space, and then your Reinhardt was right there.
Yeah.
And this is also another example of you not playing by cover when you really need to. So you pushing out on the main like this in front of 4 people, not the best idea.
Tank.
Yeah. So remember, you're a DPS now. You have 200 HP instead of 500, 600 HP. You got to play like that.
Over.
Where was your team?
I think it's comp experience. Everybody just splits.
Well, that death was also another example of
Not
playing
by cover.
out in the open when you really don't need to be. Yeah, you can definitely own this Tracer.
What's the plan here? Like, okay, I'm gonna go Tracer because I know I can take better duels with a Tracer a Tracer myself than with Kaz or Hanzo. It's easier.
Oh, be careful here. Cool.
This is something I will not be able to do in high ping because I will be too scared to actually take another shot. But on low ping,
Nice. Yeah, I think just nitty gritty thing with this engagement. Do you aim train like do you like strafe train or something, anything like that?
no.
So one thing you learn from doing those things is choose a target and then shoot that target till it's dead, or you literally can't anymore. Like they get away, and if you chased it, it'll cost your life to chase that. So did you notice that you were like switching between the Mercy, the Kree, and the Ana like a lot?
Yeah, I noticed.
So just pick one and kill them, shoot them until they're dead. So it sounds like you started with the Kree, and then you're like, oh, the Mercy's a better pick, which I agree with. And then you saw the Ana, and you're like, oh, that's a good one too. But just this goes along the lines with you making a decision and then committing to that decision.
Yeah, my process here was like this. Okay, I'm shooting at a Cassidy. It's not gonna happen because he has 2 supports with him, so I start shooting at Diana. But then, oh, Mercy pocket. There's no point in trying to shoot anyone who's being pocketed, so go for the Mercy. So that's why I end up switching targets so much.
So at the same time, though, like you were some good things you were doing. You were being a pest, and Tracer is one of the best pests in the game. And you were diverting 3 people's attention towards you, allowing your team to essentially have a 5v3. Because 3 people are busy looking at you, which that in and of itself is good. What the?
Whoa. What just happened?
I have no idea. But building pulse. Again, you're obsessed with cart for some reason.
I think I went for the card to cover, although it was not the best. I was 5 hell.
Yeah, maybe contesting. Of course, I have the benefit of not playing the game in hindsight.
Yeah, it's actually really sad. We lose the first 2 points here in defense because we C9.
Wait, setting up, waiting for. I think he can definitely. Shame you missed all your shots there. Nice.
I kind of threw myself in the middle of the team for that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, with your blinks, make sure that we know where we're going. We're not just using them because it's fun. Like, we actually have intention and an idea of where we're going and where we're blinking to.
Yeah. I had the idea where I was going. Too bad it was a bad idea.
Okay, I'm good with this. 1v1ing the tracer. Ah, you missed the
Yeah.
the health pack, and they yoinked it from you.
And again, we kind of C9 here.
What are you doing to work on your mechanics?
Playing the game.
Okay. That one's not bad. Okay. I was thinking, where did your pulse go? But Soldier helixed him.
Yeah. Right here, I'm obsessed with the card because we C9 the first 2 points, so I'm like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's
again.
that's understandable. I can understand that.
During
So
for a show.
with your soldier right here, kind of controlling this lane, you can afford to move somewhere else. Since he's pretty much contesting the tracer, we don't need 2 people contesting 1 tracer, because that's thinking about if at a macro level, that's now creating a 4v5 situation for our team.
Yeah.
So if he's here, so this is so with one thing with your DPS duo is try to avoid taking the same angle that they are. So if they're it's kind of like have you ever played hide and seek? Like
Yeah.
when you were a kid? So when you went to someone else's hiding spot, what do they normally say to you?
Go away.
Yeah, fuck off, dude. This is my hiding spot. Go somewhere else. This is essentially the same thing. Your soldier has this angle taken care of, so fuck off, go find another one. Go over here, control left lane. Set up on high ground, do something else. But he clearly has this. And also you could have, you pretty much had him waste his 15-second cooldown for you, and you could have just, again, fucked off, and your Anna or Lucio would have healed you up just fine.
Yeah. I'm generally more attentive of that when we're playing snipers. Or like when either I play a sniper or play with a sniper or both. I generally pay a little more attention to that.
Nice job shooting him in the head. Okay, locked out. Fireball just went ham.
Yeah.
All right, there's something I'm noticing in your mechanics I'm going to want to talk about after this is done, and how to improve it. I think it's about over.
Yeah, it's really close. 25 seconds.
Yep, find a target, shoot the target till it's dead. Move on to the next one. You guys win?
Yeah, we do.
Kinda looks like you're gonna. Nice
As
work.
I said, it was a really close match.
Victory.
Okay, so 2 big things I'm noticing. Actually, I guess it's 3. We're gonna get to this in a second. Sorry, this one. Positioning. Pay more attention to off lanes. Control more off lanes. As in, play more on off lanes. And what's the other one? Last one.
Play behind cover.
Yeah, play by cover more. Just a little bit on target priority. Squishies. And shoot the thing till it's dead. All right, with your mechanics. So there is a desynchronization between your left hand and your right hand. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So when like you're WASDing, it's actually affecting your crosshair placement. And I think that's one of the reasons why you're missing on. This is kind of why I was asking, do you do any sort of aim training at all? So one thing I want you to start doing is just for like a few minutes each day, go to these bots and just try to keep your crosshair in the center and like kind of notice that when you press A or when you press D, it has a little bit of shift. So you're going to actually want to start developing a coordination between when you move to the left and when you move to the right. And when you, so even now, like if I just don't do anything, like you see how my crosshair moves.
Yeah.
But if I wiggle it a little bit back and forth, it stays in this. I'm not even like doing it that well, so I guess I need to do it myself. But this will help with your tracking when you're moving around and doing all kinds of crazy things. And then when you get better at it, do the same thing on the moving bots that are moving in a straight line.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Start with that, and then of course, like if you do like aim training stuff, such as the strafing the strafers are good too. I'll show you what I'm talking about with those. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So with all these guys like just moving around like crazy, just spend some time flanking around and trying to pick one target and then shoot it till it's dead. Just like that. And I'll give you the code later.
Thank you.
All right. Any questions before we wrap this up?
No, it was pretty good.
All right, awesome. All right, and dear viewer, thank you for making it this far, and we'll catch you guys next time.